Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are starting a new mini-series, as it were, of the code. Actually, it's more deconstructing the code. First things first, I'll say two things. One, if you haven't seen my series of us going through the code, for as well as I actually achieved that, which I'll let you watch and make your decisions about that, I you should go watch that first because this is going to be literally just me wandering around talking about how the code was made or figuring out how the code was made, which is the code is a puzzle Minecraft map that we are in right now. Two, if you're going to continue, or even if you're not going to continue, let me ask you to turn off any ad blockers or whitelist me. Help me make a career. So, what we're going to do in deconstructing the code is we're going to look around this place and we're going to be literally deconstructing the code like that in a lot of ways. There will be a lot of punching blocks that we couldn't we could punch glass before, but now I can punch bricks too because I have gained some super secret OP powers, as it were, now, so I can go everywhere. And oh, by the way, I can now fly. So we can go everywhere in this world and figure out every single little trick if we can figure it out. Wow. Well, this is not the first puzzle. We're gonna go in the order of the puzzles, but and try and figure out what is connected to what. Let's start, however, with the starting area and not get overwhelmed about everything. So, see if I can start by doing this. Slash clear. It's not even a command. I don't have permission to use that command. I might just be in creative mode. Well, let's start by... That might be convenient to start by showing how I got into creative mode, at least. What you want to do is you exit here and open to LAN and allow cheats on and then start LAN world. Alright, now you have more commands, hopefully. There we go. Can't OP myself anyways. But now I'm not in game mode. No, I am still. Good. That's important. Now, we can't right click on these spawners. So we won't be able to know particularly what's in them other than the fact that we can look, if you look really carefully through the flames, you can see this spawner right here is spawning the paper. Let's see. As we get closer to them, they fire up. This spawner is spawning some kind of brick. I would assume the anvil. He did, just for the end to creative this, did a lot of tricks involving spawners. And so, like, here is looks probably just like a zombie spawner that is being powered. Why is it being powered? Do spawners do something when they're powered? I don't even know. This is an amazing concept for me. I want to figure that one out. So over here we have some device. Let's figure out what this is. These are sticky pistons. So let's pull out a redstone redstone block, and just figure out what happens when we power this. Why? Why does this exist? It's like sticky pistons, push this down, and then here is something. Wow. This is rather interesting. So we haven't even gotten very far. This spawner is either spawning the anvil or the cake. I will definitely venture to guess that. And this part, this is probably part of the secret area that, so that part's not supposed to go away. So this part's not supposed to be accessible from where it is at. It's like, it looks like it's a retrospective puzzle here. It teleported me. Okay. I have no idea where I am, what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, this was part of the retrospective puzzle. We will get more into that later on. But for the moment, let's get out of here and go back to the area at the beginning. Can move a little bit faster in this area. So that's part of the retrospective puzzle, that we couldn't ever make the jump. That's a real sad point to the whole game, is that we have this retrospective thing going on and I couldn't get it done. Let's start with destroying this system. Let's understand the code checking system. Probably one of the more complicated things. So when it gets something through these hoppers, an item goes down the hoppers, and so it immediately runs this command block and says checking. And as long as this command block sends out a signal while it's running, it's going to stop one of these hoppers. I don't know if that's really how it works. It's trying to stop this one. This one won't take any more. That stops you from. That's just a check to make sure it. Oh, here's the answer to all the codes right here. So he's got it conveniently placed. So the way you test for each code is you put one in that has the right solution, then you fill it full of signs, which if I had known it was signs, is that a sign that's name sign? Maybe. Let's see. We'll take a stack of them and look at those later. So you fill each one. Now, so that means if you threw a sign in here, if the game had ever handed me a sign or given me the ability to have a sign, we would have been in trouble. It is strange here that there are two 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s in here. Uh, First, when this does have something in it, it goes, it sends its signal right to this block, which then triggers this to come on, which then goes to right here, which flips this right here, which toggles that inverse, which toggles this inverse, which, let's see, unlocks the door. So there's more circuitry going on here, two other things, but this really shouldn't have anything to do with anything. And just, what does this do? Just tests for a player within an area and sends out a signal, and when the player is in that area, it sends you, it tells you the first code. That is interesting. So why is the signal for this power that? I guess it's just to stop it from saying that ever again, in case it did. There's a lot of inversions going on here. Invert it, then invert it, then invert it again so it goes higher. Oh, and by the way, this is the thing that's unlocking the door. So we could use that as an example, and that locks the door. And so we can't open it, but we can break it. So let's go back for every single one. So it's just saying room opens for all of these. I'm just going to quickly go in front of all of these. Not remake. Thou shall not remake. This is the death puzzle. It's the one that has the unique secret character in the writing of it. Also notice here that he's doing the trick of a Rego chest, trap chest, Rego chest, trap chest. That's not to sense that the chest is being opened or anything, although opening the trap chest will stop the hopper behind it. This is 4618 YouTube, one of the ones that gave us trouble. So I'm not telling you which ones the numbers are released to, but there you're seeing at least the solutions to all the codes. And so this last one, interestingly enough, has one in it, which is odd because I suspected that there would be a way to open another room, and there isn't. Interesting that this one doesn't get powered when the power goes here, but it doesn't. So this one actually gets powered. How? Doesn't look like it gets powered at all. Back on this side, this is the standard design to make an item sorter. So there's no real design here. That's nothing really special about this. This is pretty standard. One trick here that there is a slightly better design. It takes more materials to make, but than this, because if I were to put signs in here or multiple copies of the items really fast, usually it'd probably be done by throwing signs in here. this would overflow, and when it overflows, it would trigger two at once, and triggering two at once would mess up the whole system. It's a real nightmare. So if you put a code in that is not an acceptable code, it goes to this point, which gets shot back up here, and then all the way down to here, which once that's in this dropper, I don't know if dispensers were invented in 1.64. It senses it's in the dropper, inverts the signal, sends it back here to this, and flicks it. Also, seems like something else can cause it to flick on. No? Yes? Hmm. Yeah, it seems like it's double activating it. It's activating it once and then giving a 2-tick delay and activating it twice just to make sure it shoots it up there. That's probably a bug in the 1.64. So that's why it's doing that. And let's see. This is like a really, really long pulse generator. What is all this about? Why would you need to create so many different pulses? To, it's like just to keep this signal locked and going. This seems very strange that you would need to do this. Interesting. And then this inverts it and doubles the inversion just again to shoot it up there. But here is the test for the last one, and there isn't one in here. So let's, as we're going to wrap up this episode, this is the standard design again. Let's take this as an opportunity to solve the ending, which we obviously didn't solve. So here's the secret last final code 39562 39792. What was it? 39562 35792. It's the same numbers but mixed around. We're going to go put that in the hopper. It's going to say opening the end here. It even scrambles this. And that's going to activate this spawner in a minecart in lava right now that is being, I think, killed constantly. And that's going to, and this spawner, I believe, is actually causing it to be spawned again. And so what is this thing going to do? It's going to use a tick to take the lava out. Oh. So this is a heck of a trick. A pig spawner in a minecart is going to be allowed to survive long enough for something to happen. As our first trick, as in our understanding of what this system was all about. Let's start though by, we'll pretty up a little bit this area. So this is the super secret ending we are doing. Now 39562, the secret code. Checking. Sorry, this is a good example of what we're going to be doing this mini-series. We're going to be breaking lots of bricks. We're going to be learning about how it's built. Opening the end. good. Uh, doesn't look like we spawned any pigs or anything. So I thought that pig spawn cart might show up somewhere around here, but it doesn't. So let's run to the end, or let's fly to the end. End. One of the things I want to do is I want to open this file in 1.84, which is the newest version of Minecraft. But I'm gonna save that till the very end, just in case it just totally ruins everything and how it works. So I suspect there might be like a doorway somewhere at the very end that's unlocked. I don't know how any of that's gonna work though. Thou art correct, this is the end indeed. Well, I'm confused. How strange. Is it because I'm in creative mode that it can't detect me? Might be it. Oh, here's a chest. That's interesting. Maybe that's what got spawned. www.something .J.mp slash 3 equals this, 3 equals this, 3 equals this. So I imagine this was more of the secret code that I missed this before. I don't think that was the part that we were supposed to see. Let's see. Let's find glitch. And that's the only thing I could conceivably believe. Because the glitch did say that gibberish before. But no, it's not doing anything. Well, let's put ourselves in game mode adventure. I hate to do this. I hate to do this and run back. So, some weird thing spawned, or is supposed to spawn, because otherwise we're not seeing anything unless that was the thing we were supposed to see. So let me go ahead and wrap up, and I hope you stick through this. We will possibly do more than one puzzle per episode. This is going to be very heady. If you've watched this far and you aren't following any of this, well, you're probably not a map designer or big into redstone and command blocks in Minecraft, but thanks for watching anyways. And if you want to just listen to me and try and learn some things, keep on going. But yeah, we're going to be deconstructing the code, and that was a pretty complicated system of just the figuring out the first few things in the code checking section. We didn't even get to the first puzzle. I thought we would do the first puzzle. I'll go ahead and wrap up right now. At the end of each episode, I ask people to like this video. I ask people to subscribe to my channel. I ask people to comment if they want to. And I ask them to watch every second of my videos because all of that helps me out a lot with YouTube. If I ask people if they want to support me through fan funding, they can do that by clicking on my name, Rydo, and going to the right. There is a blue button that says support this channel, and you can donate any amount, and any amount will be greatly appreciated. Yep, I'm just not seeing anything here. So it says opening the end, and then I don't see anything in the end. Uh, I remind people that they can follow me on Twitter and Google Plus, and please do. That information is down below in the description. Uh, also ask people to friend me on Steam and Battle.net because why not? And I'm just gonna walk to the doorway here. Sorry it's been a little dry. I'm gonna turn the music up definitely next episode, and we'll just listen to the Minecraft music. 1.64 bug here. I mean, this would not be happening in 1.8. You could not. They've really improved the render distance in Minecraft. Uh, this is just really awful. Seeing all his secrets, even when we were playing and doing the game, we were seeing through the walls and all that. It's just not smooth visual rendering. Uh, and this hallway is really, really long when you have to walk. Really, really long. Anyways, thanks for watching this. We'll go through all of the area, so I imagine we'll eventually figure out what we unlocked, if we unlocked anything. Look at the book again. Maybe that we are supposed to do some kind of code translations and go to this website, and that was the ending. It was probably just an announcement for code 2. If you don't want to follow this, that's fine. After this series, which will be pretty brief, I'm going to do the code 2 and release that. So come back for that. That'll be just more of me doing the puzzles of the area and not really deconstructing. I'll probably do a deconstructing code 2 after we play code 2, um, but yeah, come back in a few days or maybe a week or so. Just depends on how long it takes us. I don't want this to go forever, but this episode itself is gone forever. Anywho, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.